Hey, my friends. Hope you're doing well. Hope your day is great. It's a cold, sunny day here, and I have a message that I think is just really important. I hope that the Lord helps me to articulate it so that you can feel the importance of it too. It is mostly to the people of Idaho, but really all of us across this country. And it's in relation to what is happening to Robert and Melanie Jones. As you may or may not know, they were arrested for peacefully standing on a sidewalk in front of an officer's house, demonstrating. They were basically protesting the actions of the officer and harassing their daughter. And Napa police chose to come and arrest them. They beat Robert up pretty good and arrested him, and then they charged him with felony stalking, multiple charges. And this is extremely concerning, and I need to emphasize the need to do something that's extremely important, and that is for people to go right back on that sidewalk and demonstrate, because what is happening across this country is the rights of the people are being taken away, and the government is trying to transfer those rights into privileges, where they have to get permission from the government to act. They have to get permission from the government to do, or they can't use it if the government doesn't give them permission. And it's all the way from cases like my father's ranch, where he had a grazing right, and the government came in and tried to turn it into a privilege and make him pay fees for it, and make him limit those rights, and ultimately try to take those rights. And we see it also with what happened with baby Cyrus, where you have loving parents who are taking care of their child, and here the government, along with corporations, which by the way is the definition of fascism, here you have government agents and corporate agents trying to take that away, or actually taking that child away, and trying to take the right of a parent away. And we see it all over: the right to travel, the right to worship. People in Idaho were arrested for worshiping outside without masks in Idaho. Some of the first incidents of that, in history of this country. And so this is what is happening, and it's becoming kind of rampant in Idaho, and it's very, very concerning. And what right is being taken right now when it comes to Robert and Melanie is the right to peacefully assemble and grieve government. And it's not just their right that's being taken, it's everybody's right in Idaho. Because the Napa Police Department chose, knowing very well what Robert and Melanie were doing, because Robert has done this many, many times in front of the CPS's office, in front of wherever he chooses, because it's protected, and it's already been litigated and decided. But Meridian Police Department chose to arrest him because they didn't like the scrutiny and accountability that it brought to them and to their officers. And it's just, I can't emphasize this enough. It has nothing to do with troublemaking, being a rebel, trying to, revolt, or nothing. It has nothing to do with hate or being vindictive or anything to officers or nothing. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with a right that's being taken. And what the message that they're trying to send to the people of Idaho is that you are not going to exercise that right here in Idaho. And it's just, I can't emphasize it enough, that it's so important that people go to the officer's home and demonstrate in front of the house. It's just so, not only for his accountability, but to assert the right of the people to peacefully assemble, because Napa police chose to arrest them for doing that, and the prosecutors chose to prosecute them. Now, how will this affect Robert and Melanie? Well, if you don't do that, then you're sending, the people of Idaho are sending the message that they are not going to do anything, that they're okay with their government acting that way and taking that right away. But if you would go and demonstrate daily with a good group of people, handful of people every day, it would send clearly the message that the people are going to assert their right to peacefully assemble and grieve government. And that assertion will do Robert and Melanie more good than any, high-powered, high cost attorney or any other type of action that will happen in the court or otherwise, or in the government. It will do more good because it will assert the right. And hopefully, people like Raul Labrador will recognize what's going on here and stop this. Hopefully other people in the government will recognize what's going on and stop this and dismiss this case against Robert and Melanie. But it starts with you, the people of Idaho, and particularly maybe the people of in people's rights. It's your job to do this, and if you don't, you're sending a message to the government that it's okay to take rights. And they will not end, believe me, they will not end at just taking the right to peacefully assemble and grieve government. They will continue to go on and take another right, trying turning it into a privilege, and so on and so forth. So it's very important that you act now. And hopefully I've been able to articulate the reasons why, and hopefully you can feel the spirit of that and just know that how important it is. And it's not just for you, it's for your children, it's for your neighbors, and it's for the overall security of liberty. So, thank you.